Jam! Quad Cities, who's ready for the black and green Requiem? First up is going to be the JCB racing competition. 6 drivers have been seated into the bracket based on a random draw. Now, right now, you see on the Monster Jam track, this bracket may be changing really fast here because Ashley Sanford and Megalodon is having problems. You can see 2 of her back BKT tires are turned to the side just a little bit here in the competition. That means there's a problem with the rear steer. The front 2 tires of a Monster Jam truck are actually controlled by the steering wheel, and the back 2 tires are controlled by a toggle switch here in the competitions with all of our Monster Jam trucks. Now, we'll take Ashley Sanford and Megalodon to the back. This pair will drop to the bottom of the bracket, and we'll bring out our next pair, which will be Monster Rottweiler taking on Joe Uri and Earthshaker in this competition. Now, this can get very interesting very fast because 2 things could happen. Either Matt Cody and Gravedigger can automatically get seeded into the semifinals, and we move straight to the semifinals, or one of those drivers that have automatically been seeded can be pulled back out of the semis, placed back in the first round to take on Matt Cody and Gravedigger, and then that would give Ashley Sanford and Megalodon time to move on into the semifinals. So we're going to take a look at the bracket, and we're going to see how everything is shaping up. As you can see, Dalton Widener's Jurassic Attack is automatically advanced, and then Devin Winfield and Velociraptor is automatically advanced as well. That little star in the corner, that means round 1 bye. And again, this is all based on a random draw here in the racing competitions with each Monster Jam truck. So once again, each of these drivers here in the competition, we're going to see what's going to happen. It's time for the JCB Racing competition to kick off. Please welcome Joe Uri and Earthshaker. And coming up next, ready to let the dog out, it's Berto Trevino and Monster Rottweiler.
Your winner is Joe Uri in Earthshaker.
Joe Uriner Shaker will move on to the semifinals here in JCB Racing. And this is a very interesting development right now because our officials are trying to figure out what is the rule book to go by here and what is the next rule to go upon. So we're going to wait to find out. Jurassic Attack's coming to the line. So Monster Jam fans, you can see the bracket up on the video board right now here in the competition. There is a lot of developing stories, as we just talked about. Ashley Sanford and Megalodon not able to compete in the competition. She's having problems. Now, if you look at the bracket, it says Jurassic Attack taking on Monster Rottweiler and the Velociraptor taking on Earthshaker. That doesn't look like the correct bracket right now because we have two different trucks on the floor here. So one of these trucks should be potentially actually getting switched out here because we have some breaking news. Matt Cody and Gravediggers also broke. And they're working to get that truck fixed. Last live event, he broke the inner and outer axle, which caused the rear end to completely stop working. So we're going to see what happens here in the competition. So we're going to get ready for the semifinals. This will be our JCB Racing semifinals.
Next up is the JCB Racing semifinal round. 2 of our fastest trucks have advanced to this round, and 2 have automatically advanced to this round, and they're going to work towards claiming those first 6 points of tonight's event, as well as get one step closer to taking home that BKT Overall Event Championship trophy. So Quad Cities, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
This will be our JCB Racing semifinals. Unfortunately, Gravedigger is not able to compete, and neither is Megalodon at the moment. And the bracket Earthshaker is being pulled out to the back. Earthshaker's being pulled to the back as here comes Megalodon. So here we go. For the first time, 2 competitors in the semifinals. Ashley Sanford and Megalodon is back. And Dalton Winder, Jurassic Attack, is automatically advanced. What a wild racing bracket. This is a kickoff. Please welcome Ashley Sanford and Megalodon and Dalton Winder in Jurassic Attack.
Your winner is Dalton Winder, Jurassic Attack.
It is now time for our second semifinal matchup here in the Monster Jam Racing competition. Joe Uriner Shaker won his last matchup, so he has the right to be here. And the next competitor automatically advanced to the semifinals. Please welcome Devin Whitfield in Velociraptor. Your winner is Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor.
It's time for the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of the race will earn the first 6 points of the event and will take over that #1 spot on the BKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. Quad Cities, are you ready to meet your Racing Finals contenders?
First up from Knoxville, Tennessee, please welcome Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Devin Whitfield in Velociraptor. These two drivers 18 times in 2024. 3 wins for Velociraptor. 15 of those to Dalton Widener. Who's going to get the first 6 points? It's showtime! Your winner is Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. Dalton Widener with a racing victory. Unstoppable, unbeatable in the competition. Make some noise for Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack.
Congratulations again, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, the winner of tonight's racing event. Dalton, you are no stranger to this win. You might be considered the fastest man on Arena Series West, and you proved it yet again here tonight.
Man, I'm hoping so. Racing is definitely my favorite competition. I don't know what happened with the bracket. I don't know who broke. All I knew is that I wasn't going to lose, and man, it worked out in my favor. What do you guys think? You like JCB Racing?
Sounds like you definitely have some Jurassic Attack fans in the house. Dalton here tonight in Quad Cities, and that's a good thing because coming up next is the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. That's the first opportunity for these fans to score you themselves. So what can they expect out of you in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge coming up next?
Man, 2-wheel skills, I'm going to do the same thing I do every single time. I'm going to balance this 12,000-pound dinosaur up on the front tires, dragging the front horn in the dirt, hanging the steering wheel out the window, turning the rear steer, whatever it takes to get you guys up out of your seats. You ready for 2-wheel skills?
We're going to take a look at the PKT Overall Event Championship here in just a moment right now to see where everything's shaping up because, man, whew, what a wild racing bracket that was. The points are going to be a little bit all over the place right now. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, has 6 points, followed by Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor with 5. Earthshaker with 4, and Megalodon Ashley Sanford with 4 as well. Now, it's still anybody's game as we're going to get ready to head into the next competition, which will be the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Each Monster Jam driver is going to have 2 attempts at their best moves up on 2 wheels. And you want to look for stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, and moonwalks here in this competition. And again, you, the fans, are going to be scoring at judgeszone.com. But before we get there, you know, I love hanging out with the Monster Jam fans, especially when I can get up to the 2nd level and I get to see everybody and just hang out. Because you're all looking beautiful here tonight inside this arena. I found this Monster Jam fan who's having a great time. What's your name?
Samuel.
Now, you and I were just chit-chatting a little bit. What is your favorite Monster Jam truck?
Megalodon.
Megalodon. That is a great Monster Jam truck. So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to play a little game. I want you to take a look at the big screen here, okay? This is the Monster Jam Truck and Pals race. So there's 3 trucks up there. El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. if you had to pick a truck to win this race, any of those three, which truck would you want to win?
Megalodon.
Megalodon, all right, it's chosen Megalodon. Here we go. El Toro Loco is ready. Gravedigger is ready. And Megalodon is ready. So here we go. And Megalodon's got the early lead. Megalodon's doing great. Oh, El Toro Loco's now taking it. Megalodon's got it. Gravedigger's coming up. Oh, man, this is going to be close. And hey, Megalodon won. Nice job. Great job, man. Awesome race by Megalodon. That is an awesome job. And guess what? For you winning that race, I have this Megalodon Truck and Pals thing that you're going to go home with here today. More Monster Jam action is coming up. The Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Coming up next is our Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, and this is going to be your first opportunity to score our Monster Jam trucks and drivers. Here is how that's going to work. Using your phone, head over to judgeszone.com. There's also going to be a QR code that's going to be up on that big screen throughout the event that'll take you straight there. Once you're there, you're going to enter today's code, MOL, and press submit. You're then going to see a BKT tire pop up in the middle of your screen. You're going to slide that tire up or down to the score that you think each driver deserves. Now, scoring moves quickly. You only have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in, so keep those phones out and ready. And Quad Cities, I want to know, who's ready for the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Coming up first is going to be Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Getting that dog to beg for some bones. Give it up for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
That's how you get it started. Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler balancing up on the nose here in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Doing a very nice job. Make sure you get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com for Berto Trevino. Two very nice poppers into nose wheelies. Now he's going to set that bar, set that score to beat. Your scores are locked in. We're going to take a look on the video board. 7.169 for Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. She's back. She's ready to go. It's Ashley Sanford in a Megalodon.
making that fish fly there on the second attempt. Let's make some noise for Ashley Stanford in Megalodon.
Talk about a sky wheelie. Ashley Stanford and Megalodon right on the tailgate, sending that truck straight up. That was a very nice job here at the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. There's that young lady. Incredible job. Your scores are locked in. We're going to take a look at the video board, see what your fans thought. 6.872 for Ashley Stanford in Megalodon. The prehistoric beast is ready to take flight. It's Dalton Widener, a Jurassic attack. The steering wheel out the window.
He did have the steering wheel out the window. Talk about a balancing act out of that dyno. Make some noise. Dalton Widener, Jurassic attack.
Just think about that. How cool is that with the steering wheel out the window? He's on the nose, reversing it, walking up the pod. He doesn't even need a steering wheel. He just does it everything other which way. A nice job by Dalton Widener, Jurassic attack. Your score to beat is Monster Mutt Rottweiler with a 7.169. The score for Dalton Widener in Jurassic attack is... Your new leader, a new score to beat.
Let's take a look up at our video board to see just how the first half of this Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge is stacking up. Currently in third place, that's Megalodon, driven by Ashley Stanford. Then we've got Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and you saw him just take over that first place spot. That's Dalton Widener, Jurassic attack, with your new score to beat of an 8.922.
Ready to tear down the city like Reptar. It's Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor. Let's give it up for Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor. Hey, Dev, that first step was pretty sweet, man. You know, up on the nose, walking it across the pond, and then a nice reverser, and then he walked it up. That was pretty smooth here on the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. A very nice job. You know, it's like the move of the night. You never know when it's going to happen here in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Make sure you get your scores locked in. There he is. We're going to check it out right here. Like picture perfect. And then right back down. Like that was as clean as you're going to get it, Devin. That was as clean as you could get. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat here in this competition is Jurassic Attack with an 8.922. The score for Dev is... Hey, a good score, 7.703. That'll currently put him in second place. Coming up next, it's Earthshaker Joe Uri.
Shaking things up out there on those two wheels. Make some noise for Joe Uri in Earthshaker and get your scores locked in.
Joe Uri in Earthshaker, the nice nose wheelie, the perfect balance, and then that popper on the second attempt. Man, just getting that back end to swing up really high. I didn't think it was going to catch, but it caught really well here in the Great Clips 2 Skills Challenge. Very nice job. Scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. 7.711, that'll put him in second place, which means your winner of the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge is Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. Quad Cities, come on. I know if it was a certain other driver, you would get louder than that, so you can get loud for this driver. It's Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack.
Congratulations, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. I feel like I'm having deja vu, man. A back-to-back racing win to Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge win, just like you threw down earlier today for all these Quad City fans.
Oh, man, I'm just out here having a good time. What about you guys? You having fun or what? Woo!
Oh, yeah. Sounds like they're having quite a good time, Dalton. But I think we could keep these good times rolling. We've got the halftime coming up next with some high-flying riders of motocross. But what can these fans expect out of you to throw down and get a little dizzy in the donut competition?
Man, the donut contest is going to be awesome. This dirt is a little bit hard to get a good donut in, but man, I'm going to lay my foot in that Jurassic Attack, and I ain't lifting until I see the red light or it's upside down, baby. It's going to be a good time. You ready for donuts?
Yeah, they are. Give it up one last time for Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack.
We've seen a lot of great action so far. There's still so much more to come, but we're going to take a short break right now with our halftime. During this brief break, you head to the official Monster Jam merchandise stands for all that great gear. We'll be right back with more Monster Jam, but right now, it's halftime. Quad Cities, are you ready for more Monster Jam? It's time for the high fly thrills of freestyle motocross. The louder you cheer, the higher they're gonna fly, and the more tricks you're gonna see. So Quad Cities, I need to hear you make some noise!
Quad Cities, I know we can make more noise than that. If you want to see these riders fly as high as possible, make some noise. First up, we got Nick Desmond. That was Ryan Logan, and last but not least, we got Josh Hedford. Vibrant Arena, keep giving it up for these FMX riders! Quad Cities, next up is our FMX Best Trick Competition. Each of these riders is going to have one attempt to throw down their very best trick while flying from one side of the arena to the other. Now, when they land on that side of the ramp, you, the fans, are going to have 20 seconds to get your score locked in for each rider, just like you were doing for our Monster Jam drivers in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. So now, Quad Cities, I want to know, who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Let's get it started. Coming up first is Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is up first. Been riding for over 18 years and competing with Monster Jam for over 3 years. Let's see what he's got. He's going to start it off. Here we go.
Scoring is open for Nick Desmond with a heart attack as his best trick of the night. Kicking things off with a pretty cool move there. Actually able to get his body in a full handstand above that bike while keeping one hand on that seat, landing successfully on the other side. So get your scores locked in for the first trick of the night from Nick Desmond. Again, riding 18 years, 3 years here with Monster Jam. We're so excited to have him get that first score locked in.
Scores are locked in. Let's check it out on the video board and see what the score is going to be. It's a great score. It's an 8.079 for Nick Desmond. Coming up next, it's Mr. Ryan Logan. Ryan Logan is up next. Riding 20 years freestyle motocross with Monster Jam. From Baltimore, Maryland. Let's see what he's got. He's ready to whip out a trick. Here we go.
Ryan Logan with a backflip as his best trick of the night. Get your scores locked in for Ryan's backflip at judgeszone.com. Talk about a pretty cool stunt, landing a perfect 360 on the other side of that ramp. This man has been riding for 20 years on freestyle motocross. He's also ridden with Red Bull and Nitro Circus. Talk about just a skilled guy, and you get to see him here in the Quad Cities land that perfect backflip.
Your score to beat is Nick Desmond with an 8.079. The score for Ryan Logan is... There's your new leader and new score to beat. One more rider to go. It's Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is last to compete. Ride 16 years freestyle motocross. So he's definitely got some experience. Will that experience pay off tonight here inside this arena in Quad Cities? Let's find out.
Scoring is open for Josh Hedford, who also pulled off a backflip, but with a little extra flair there, adding his own style, his own steez to that backflip. What a cool move out of Josh Hedford to close things out here in the FMX Best Trick Competition. So now get your scores locked in for Josh Hedford, the last score of the competition.
Your score to beat is Ryan Logan with a 9.069. The score for Josh Hedford is... Wow! There's your winner, Josh Hedford.
Congratulations, Josh Hedford, with an incredibly high score, taking home tonight's FMX Best Trick Competition title. Now, Quad Cities, I'm going to ask you again, who wants to see some more freestyle motocross? Before we bring Josh up here for an interview, we're going to have our FMX riders do what we like to call the grand finale of motocross here at Monster Jam. It's called the Monster Jam Train, and it's going to be where all three riders jump this ramp back to back to back. Make some noise for the Monster Jam Train! You just saw. Let's put your hands together one more time if you want to see that Monster Jam Train again. I am absolutely loving this energy, Quad Cities. Let's keep it up, raise the roof one last time if you want to see the Monster Jam Train one last time. Cities, let's give it up for your USFMX riders. Standing by with Josh Hedford, the winner of tonight's FMX Best Trick Competition. Congratulations, Josh, pulling off quite the backflip with a little added extra flair there. What do you call that? How do you train for something like that, too?
Well, I practiced a lot in a big pit of foam a long time ago. So that was the no-footed can flip that I like to do. So it's like you got to go upside down and backwards while you're flipping and try to get back on before you land.
Well, landing it perfectly at that. Now, Josh, you are no stranger to FMX. You've been riding for years and riding with Monster Jam for quite a few years as well. But you have competed all over the world with different events like Nitro Circus, Night of the Jumps, and now here on Monster Jam. What is that like, doing what you love, competing across all these incredible competitions?
Oh, it's an awesome adventure. You get to meet like thousands of all kinds of people coming from all different places. We have like some of the best dirt crews and track officials and all the workers that help us do everything. Some of the greatest announcers in the world and all the greatest fans in the world. Are you guys having a good time?
Sounds like they are, Josh. Now, Another part of riding and competing here in the FMX Best Trick Competition with Monster Jam is competing against some of your closest friends. You travel the world with these guys, your friends in the back, but they come out here and they really hold their ground when it comes to this Best Trick Competition. How do you balance that?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, these guys are really competitive and you never know what they're going to do. So it's really up to the fans to decide who's going to win. And we just like to go big for you guys and show us what we do.
And you do a good job at that, showing all of these awesome Monster Jam fans just how cool these tricks can be on these FMX bikes. So fans, give it up one more time. Josh Hedford, the winner of today's FMX Best Trick Competition.
He's never alone in a room. It's Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor. Let's give it up for Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor. Get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com for Devin Whitfield here in the donut competition. A very nice job getting those revolutions started and really just ripping those donuts here in the competition. Now he's going to set that bar, set that score to beat here in this competition. What will that score be? You tell us at judgeszone.com for Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor. Only a few seconds remaining. We're going to see what the scores are. It's a 7.655. That is your score to beat here in this competition. Let's keep it going. Coming up next, it's Joe Uri in Earthshaker.
Shaking things up out there. Keep it going for Joe Uri in Earthshaker.
Joe Uri and Earthshaker with some nice Monster Jam donuts. Some of these donuts are going to start to look the same out here on the track, so make sure you're anticipating, you're looking for subtle differences here in this competition. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat is Velociraptor with a 7.655. The score for Joe Uri and Earthshaker is... it's a close score, 7.505 for Joe Uri and Earthshaker. Up next, it's Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Bruno Trevino really slinging them donuts, chasing his tail around the track. Now, is that enough to be your new leader and your new score to beat? We want you to tell us at judgeszone.com for Bruno Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Score to beat is Velociraptor with a 7.655. The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 8.345 for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. 3 down, we still have more to go. Coming up next, the Cult of Personality. It's Delta Winder in Jurassic Attack.
About tearing up the track. One last attack from Dalton Widener. Jurassic Attack. Make some noise and get those scores locked in.
Had the steering wheel out the window. Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. You know, right when he got the rotations going, he detached the steering wheel and hung it out the window here in the donut competition. Your scores are locked in. Remember, your score to beat is Monster Mutt Rottweiler with an 8.345. The score for Jurassic Attack is 8.162 for Jurassic Attack. Quad Cities, who's ready for the black and green wrecking machine?
Digging down as deep as the dirt will go and making his comeback. Give it up for Matt Cody and Gravedigger.
So I just heard you fans get really loud for Matt Cody and Gravedigger. But I need you to get a little bit louder than that. For all the technicians in the back, there were 7 of them working on that truck for you fans. Scores are locked in. Your score to beat is Monster Mutt Rottweiler with an 8.345. The score for Matt Cody and Gravedigger is we're not done yet. One more truck to go. She can be the donut queen here tonight. It's Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
Keeping that shark alive. Last minute save there. Give it up for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
You have a tough job. You have a tough job, Quad Cities, because that was an awesome save by Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Scores are locked. Your score to beat is Gravedigger with a 9.373. The score for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon is... That'll put her in fourth place. But that means your winner is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Matt Cody and Gravedigger, that team worked really hard, so did Matt Cody. Matt Cody was also working on that Monster Jam truck to get it back and in working shape for you Monster Jam fans. That whole team worked really hard. Give it up for Matt Cody and Team Gravedigger.
Congratulations to Matt, Cody, and Gravedigger. Talk about the way to come back, Matt, from seeing you thrashing on your own truck back there. No back tires on. Very, very many hands on deck trying to get that truck back together. And way to come out and lay it down.
Yeah, I was coming around, I seen the concrete showing. I said, all right, game on. We're going to feed all the 1,500 horsepower and let that concrete show. Spin some donuts for you guys. Nothing hurts me more, man, when I can't come out here and compete. You guys spend your hard-earned money, come out here and watch these trucks compete, especially Gravedigger for over 40 years, and that's what we want to do for you guys. Ken, my hat's off. Sebastian, Andy. I took Adam Anderson's crew chief, Gio. He's back there working on it, so we got a new one in. I got my hands dirty. They got their hands dirty, and I appreciate the win. But we only got one more thing left to do, and we got some unfinished business right here in Moline for freestyle. So who wants to see some freestyle? Let me hear you.
Well, things have just got interesting. We're going to take a look at the PK2 overall event leaderboard right now. Jurassic Attack Doll Weiner has 16 points, followed by Devin Whitfield, 4, Raptor 11, Joe Uri and Earthshaker with 10, Monster Bot Rottweiler with 10, and so on down the line. It's still anybody's game as we're going to go into the next competition in just a moment, which will be Monster Jam Freestyle. Now, each Monster Jam truck is going to have 75 seconds to turn in their most spectacular freestyle performance. Each driver and truck must complete 15 seconds of their run to qualify for a score. Now, you want to use all the obstacles. Be creative. Look for the wow factor, the technical moves, and the combinations. Now, this is the last competition. We want you fans to score accurately and fairly at judgeszone.com when it comes to the freestyle competition. You know, we love having fun here at Monster Jam, and I love meeting new Monster Jam fans everywhere we go. Found this Monster Jam fan who's just having a great time. What is your name?
What?
What is your name?
Cole.
Now, what I want to know, what is your favorite Monster Jam truck?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. Hey, Gravedigger's an awesome truck, and he just won the donut competition. We'll see what happens with Monster Jam Freestyle. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a little game, okay? It's a puzzle game. So you're going to look at the screen here in just a second. And it's going to start creating a puzzle. It's going to start forming this puzzle. And your job is to guess the Monster Jam truck. But I'm not going to leave you hanging by yourself, okay? I'm going to have everybody here inside this arena help you out. Are you ready? All right, let's take a look at the big screen, and we're going to see the puzzle. And you could shout it out and help them out. When you know it, you just say it, okay?
Megalodon.
Megalodon, is that who you think it is? You think it's Megalodon? It's forming together. Hey, it is Megalodon. Nice job. Nice job, man. High five. Hey, for getting that right, you're going to go home with this awesome Great Digger plushie here today. Now, I just have one more question for you. Are you ready for Monster Jam Freestyle?
Yeah!
Freestyle is coming up next.
And we're going to keep the fun going, and we are going to all play a game of helmet shuffle. So what I'm going to need you to do is keep your eyes on the trophy there, and you're going to help shout out which helmet you think it's under after the shuffle. So keep your eyes on that trophy, because those helmets move fast. All right. Right now it's starting in the middle. Woo! Did you keep your eyes on it? It's going faster than I can keep track of. Whoa! All right, Vibrant Arena, which one do we think it is? Shout out your answer. Do you think it's number 1? Do we think it's number 2? I see a lot of 2s up in the air. I think a lot of you are going for number 2. What about number 3? I see 1s and 2s, 1s and 2s. It's not number 1. We've got 2s over here. It's not number 3. Which means it's number 2. Great job, Quad Cities.
So fans, I want you to take a look at the video board here. We talk about Monster Jam, we talk about our technicians, we talk about, the trucks. But the one thing we're going to talk about is how this all gets put together, how this happens. If you look at the big screen, this is what it's like loading in a Monster Jam event. As they're bringing in the dirt, and as they're bringing in the dirt, we're completely setting up the track at the same time. We don't just bring in the dirt, then start moving the dirt around. It's all being worked at the same time. But you can see, too, in the arena, this is where we also start our production process. We start with the lighting. We start messing with the video board as well. And then we start doing sound checks inside the arena. This is how it all happens here with Monster Jam before the live event begins. And after tonight, we'll start taking it right back out so you fans can start getting ready for your next event.
Monster Jam fans, the time has come to get our freestyle competition started. We ask that you help us out by getting out your phones, turning on your flashlights, and following my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going, Quad Cities, and stay on the beat. We've reached the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! let the dogs out. Berto Trevino did. Keep making some noise for Berto and Monster Mutt Rottweiler and get your first scores of the freestyle competition locked in.
Very nice run. Great momentum coming out of the gate, getting some nice air, the nice popper here in the freestyle competition. And make sure you get your scores locked in now at judgeszone.com. For Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. What will the score be? Is he going to set that bar? It's a 6.944 for Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Let's shake it off with Joe Uri Inner Shaker. Clock is paused. He won't be able to refire here in the freestyle competition. Waiting out Joe Uri and Earthshaker to be able to refire from our track officials. Joe Uri and Earthshaker, one of our track officials, is actually going out there right now to check on Joe Uri and Earthshaker, make sure he's able to continue. And unfortunately, he is not going to be able to continue. That is going to end his run. There's parts broke on that truck, so get your scores locked in now at judgeszone.com. That is a tough break for Joe Uri and Earthshaker here in the competition. But make some noise, Quad Cities, for Joe Uri and Earthshaker. Tough break here in the freestyle competition. Your scores are locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. 6.743 for Joe Uri and Earthshaker. Coming up next here in the freestyle competition is we're going to have more of our Monster Jam trucks coming out to the track. Devin Winfield and Velociraptor will be coming up next here in the freestyle competition. Now remember, each driver, you want to keep eye on that clock when there's a 75-second timer starting in the freestyle competition. But coming up next is Devin Winfield and Velociraptor. "57 seconds on the clock for Devin Winfield and Velociraptor. We're going to see if he can refire. The truck just shut off and lost power on its own. He was having electrical issues earlier in the competition. He's saying he's broke. He just signaled to the front of the truck that he is broke. He is done. That is not going to be able to continue. Tough break for Devin Whitfield of Velociraptor, but get your scores locked in at judgeso.com here in the freestyle competition. Tough break by Devin Whitfield of Velociraptor. Oh, that team has just had such problems, electrical issues, the truck not firing properly. And this is just what happens after 18 weeks of being on the road, back to back to back. These trucks just have mechanical issues. And unfortunately, it's just a tough break here in the competition. So we're going to see the score on the video board. It's a 4.555 for Devin Whitfield and Velociraptor.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, I'm now up in the stands with a very brave Monster Jam fan because she's up for a fun little competition here. She is going to play head-to-head, which is where she's going to name as many colors as she can think of in 15 seconds. And then she's going to go up against a Monster Jam truck driver who's going to name as many colors as they can think of in 15 seconds. And we're going to see who comes out on top. So, Lisa, if you're ready, give me a high five. Oh, yeah, she's ready. DJ Pat, let's get 15 seconds up there on our board. All right, ready, Lisa? In 3, 2, 1.
Red, orange, yellow, blue, purple, pink, green, black, brown, white, silver, gold, gray, violet.
Ooh, she got 12. Vibrant Arena, let's give it up for Lisa. All right, Lisa, now you're going to go up against MJ Solorio, the driver of El Toro Loco, and see how many colors he could name in 15 seconds. Lisa got 12, so she's going to go home with an El Toro Loco Truck and Pals plushie. Give it up one more time for Lisa.
He's the best in the world in Monster Jam Racing. It's Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack.
What a run using all of the track out there with Jurassic Attack. Give it up for Dalton Widener.
Definitely on attack when he came out to the track was Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. A very nice job. That's right, sir. You take a bow. 100 racing wins this year and he's heading to Monster Jam World Finals. Your scores are locked in. Your score to beat is Monster Mutt Rottweiler with a 6.944. The score for Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack is... is your new leader, a new score to beat.
Monster Jam fans, let's take a look up at our leaderboard and see just how the first half of this freestyle competition is stacking up. Currently in 4th place, we've got Devin Winfield in Velociraptor. Then we've got Joe Uri in Earthshaker, followed by Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and you just saw him take over the 1st place spot. That was Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, with your score to beat of an 8.716. Now let's take a look at our overall event leaderboard to see how these points are shaking out. Currently in 6th, we've got Matt Cody and Gravedigger, followed by Ashley Sanford Megalodon. Then tied for 3rd, we've actually got Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt, and Joe Uri in Earthshaker. Devin Winfield's in 2nd, and Dalton Widener is not only holding on to 1st place in freestyle, he's holding on to 1st place in the overall competition with 16 points.
It's time to swim up the competition. Ashley Sanford and Megalodon is up next.
She does best, sinking her teeth into the competition in freestyle. Make some noise for Ashley Sanford and Megalodon.
Ashley Sanford. That was some serious elevation, Holmes. Scores are locked in. I can't even talk about it because, man, you fans got the scores locked in so fast. Your score to beat is Jurassic Attack with an 8.716. The score for Ashley Sanford and Megalodon is... by 0.3003. She is your new leader and new score to beat. But Quad Cities. Who's ready for the black and green wrecking machine. Because it's time for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Shutting it down, giving it everything he's got. Give it up for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
That was a great run. Now, is it enough to be your winner because your scores are locked in? Your score to beat is Megalodon with an 8.719. The score for your 2024 Arena Series West champion is... Your winner of Monster Jam Freestyle is Matt Cody in the Gravedigger. Now, that's 8 points towards the overall event championship. Is it enough? 4 in Freestyle, 4 in Donuts, 6 in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, 6 in JCB Racing, a total of 20 points. Your overall event champion tonight is Dalton Widener in Jurassic Attack. That's how you close the season, Mr. Dalton Widener. Dalton Widener is your overall event champion, and he is standing by with Sarah.
Congratulations again, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, taking home the last overall event championship trophy of the 2024 season. Dalton, this belongs to you. You've won this so many times this season, closing it down the best way possible. Tell these fans how it feels.
Man, I can't describe how it feels. I honestly am I say it every time, but really I am. I'm a kid living a dream, man. I decided I wanted to do this when I was 4 years old. I never thought I'd get a chance to drive a truck, much less win some overall event championships and go to the Monster Jam World Finals. I can't think of a better way to come into the Monster Jam World Finals with some momentum than to finish up with the last overall of the year for the Arena Series West. Man, this is awesome. Thank you to everybody back there from Team Throttle Monster, crew guys, drivers, everybody. We're on the road 24/7 trying to bring some entertainment to you guys. Thank you for choosing me to be your overall event champion. And thank you for coming to Monster Jam, baby. Woo!
Congratulations, Dalton Widener and Jurassic Attack one last time. And a huge congratulations is also due to Matt, Cody, and Gravedigger battling some absolute demons in that Gravedigger truck the first half. But what a way to sweep the second half, Matt, and close out your 2024 season as well.
Moline, let me hear you. Get loud. Hey, like I said earlier, my hat's off. These guys right here, give them some claps, give them some cheers, man. The crew guys back there, they work nonstop. My job's easy, man. I come out here, I sit in the seat, I drive it, I entertain you guys, and every once in a while I gotta pick up a wrench like I just did. But hey, it's been great. I'm sorry what we had going on in the first half, but I told you I had unfinished business in the second half, and we're gonna sweep it right there. So thank you, Moline, for supporting Gravedigger, supporting Monster Jam, and we'll see you next time.
What a great way to wrap up the Monster Jam season. On your way out here tonight, make sure you stop by the official Monster Jam merchandise stands for all that great gear. It's been an incredible year with all of our Monster Jam staff. I want to thank each and every one of you behind the scenes that works really hard, the tech officials, the staff, our tour coordinators, our AV, our drivers, our lead technicians, every single person that is on this staff. On your way out, stop by the official Monster Jam merchandise stands for all that great gear. On behalf of Phil Entertainment and Monster Jam, we hope you fans had a great time. Thanks to Sarah Plants for being an incredible co-host all season long. My name's Matt Isbell, but before I let you go, Quad Cities, there's one more thing I gotta say. And that was Monster Jam! We'll see you next time.